Okay, let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. We closed at 430.60. That's up $9.54, 2.27%. Post-market seemed to be up by a further $1.5. Let's take a look at what this means on the chart. After the big peak we had, 484.83 was almost the all-time high. After that peak, we came down. We have been coming down for the past 4 days, except today. So today we closed higher, and look at this perfection right here. This line right here, this horizontal line, 415.47 is the all-time high, the previous all-time high that we had at the end of November 2021. So we are really using that line again 3 years later. Cannot make this up. 3 years later, November 2021, November 4th or something like that. So 3 years later, more than 3 years later, this line is really important. This is why I keep so many lines, because most of them are going to be useful again. Yeah, look at this. Look at how 415.47 is important. We used it as support December 12th. We used it as support Friday the 13th. And last Friday also, we touched it and it stopped us. It stopped us from going down. Also today, it stopped us from going down and we maybe bounced a little bit off of it. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart to understand how this has been working. So yeah, for sure, it has been preventing us to go further down. This is the perfection right here. This is also pretty good. So right now, on the 1-hour chart, stochastic is not even above 60. And we know on any time frame, we need stochastic over 60 in order to believe the move up that we are seeing, if any. So stochastic is not over 60, so we cannot believe even on the 1-hour chart that things are ready to go higher for now. It could happen tomorrow, but so far we don't see it yet. And if we take a look at the 21-day moving average, look at also how it is showing us that it is being used as resistance. We tried to break it Thursday, December 19, could not. Tried again Friday, and we almost tried today. The tops are into a downtrend. The tops are decreasing. The bottoms, the lows are pretty stable. So we have a triangle right here. So let's draw it right here. This is where we are. This is where we are. So we need to break that triangle. Then we also need to break 447 on the 1-hour chart to start to have a little bit of a move up. And then with stochastic over 60, then we could be saying that we could be getting back in on the 1-hour chart. And I would get back in the 1-hour chart because Tesla is still good on the daily. It's still good on the daily. If we want to have a lot of precision as to when Tesla is going to really start going again, because it seems like it will start going again because we are not going lower than 415.47. So if we're not going lower, at least we are going sideways. And if we stop going sideways by breaking what I just mentioned that we should be breaking, 447.30, blah, 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 then it's going to mean that Tesla is going to try to do another move that would be taking us to 484.13 and maybe even $500. So this is why myself personally, I'm looking at it on the 1-hour chart because I want to get in early if we really start to be bouncing on 415.47. If we only look at the daily chart, we don't have any buy signals that we could be getting before breaking 484.13, which is our current congestion zone that we are in. This is the congestion zone that we are in. We have so few candles that we cannot find a decent buy signal there. So we need to switch to the 1-hour chart to get more precision because we are getting a lot more candles in order to get a buy signal. So I hope this is clear. If this is not clear, leave me a question in the comment section and I'll be commenting on that. Let's take a look at the rest of the market, how it is faring. So VIX coming down, very nice. So we are at 16. We were last week at almost 29. So we are at 16, way below 18. So things are recovering. Things are recovering. The fear that we had when Jerome Powell said that maybe he is going to only cut the interest rates twice next year instead of 4 times, that effect has almost disappeared. This is very welcome. In terms of the government bonds, the 10-year yield is higher than 4.5. Usually when the bonds are going higher, stock market tends to go lower. That in itself is not the super good news. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones and our stock indices. So Dow Jones is recovering, bouncing. It is bouncing on 42,343. Still into a bullish channel. So this is the bullish channel it is in. So it's bouncing right smack on it. So that's nice. It's bouncing on those supports, this one and also the one at 42,343. There is no stochastic over 60, so we should not be convinced yet that we are resuming going higher as of yet. We need to break 43,339 in order to start to be convinced. So we need to break this one right here, and preferably with a good stochastic. S&P 500, also this is bouncing on 58.49. I'm on SPX. This is also bouncing. Stochastic has not recovered yet. You should just keep watching it. Of course, if you want to play, then you can play on the 1-hour chart. You have stochastic over 60 right here. In terms of buy signal, I would wait for 59.81 because we need to be outside of a congestion zone. And this is where the congestion zone is. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. So NASDAQ also bouncing. Stochastic almost over 60, almost. So maybe tomorrow we are going to get it on the 1-hour chart. The same thing right here. This one is very close to being ready to launch. And look at this, boom, right here. 21,537. This is the number to watch. If it breaks that, then NASDAQ has officially recovered. And on the 1-hour chart, this is a buy signal that you can use to get back in, just like you can use it to get back into Tesla. If you got out, you can get back in when things are recovering a little bit. And if you are still into Tesla, this is fine. It seems this won't crash. It seems like really it has stopped to drop. And taking a quick look at our watch list, we see a lot of green. I guess things are going to be the same. I am going to be looking for other buy signals for my Buy Alert membership and also the community membership. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.